So now I'm going to talk about strategy number 7. And this is all about watching your tongue. Because when you are in a battle, the enemy wants nothing more for you to use your tongue to fight. And you don't have to. Remember, be still and be silent is what God said. I got you. Okay? And one of the strategies, go back and look at that last strategy that I was talking about before earlier. And let me tell you, you got to know, shut that mouth. Psalm 141:13 says, take control of what I say, O Lord, and guard my lips. I love this particular scripture. It is amazing. It works for me. It helps me. When I know that I'm about to say something that I shouldn't say, I'm like, Lord, put a guard, a muzzle. One passage of scripture, one version of scripture actually talks about that. And it says, put a muzzle over my mouth, Lord. Put a muzzle over my mouth because, Lord, I do not want to say anything wrong. I don't want to say anything to mess this up because our words can set ablaze. Okay, we can do things that can hurt people. We can say things when we're upset or when we're frustrated. We can do things that will really, really set things on fire. And scripture actually tells us that in James 3:5, it says, the tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches, but a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire. Let me tell you, once again, the enemy is going to use your mouth to get you to say something or do something that you're going to later regret. And so it's just really, really good to be conscious when you're in a battle. So it's just really important to consider what scripture says. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Because your anger can never make things right in God's sight. And that's what it talks about. And so we really have to be careful. And that's also in James as well. And what we say and how we say things, because it can hurt people. And then you can't go back and get those words. You have to go back and say, I'm sorry. You have to ask the Lord to forgive you. But you can't go get those words back. And so it's just so important to watch your tongue when you are in a battle, because the enemy wants nothing more for you to say something that's going to hurt somebody or cut somebody else apart or tear them apart or, do all those things that later you're going to just, like I said, go in your prayer closet and be repentant all over again. You don't have to do that if you just don't say it. And let me tell you, if you have said something, go to God. You can go into that prayer closet and you can apologize. But again, watch your tongue, watch your mouth, because that's exactly what he wants to use. So be mindful of that.